Well, he's induced a little bit of a thick outside edge with that one as the batsman threw his bat at it, just for the single.
Again, you could see that Malinga is bowling within himself. Anyway, the modern Malinga doesn't try to bowl too quickly. He's at best in his, at best and quickest could be the mid-130s or a little bit more than that. Aren't they happy? They're really happy. They're enjoying themselves, and I can tell you that we've had some outstanding cricket and some really quality cricketers playing in this AKS BPL 2017 powered by Shah Cement.
Indeed we have, and they're all anticipating some fireworks here from the batters. It has not happened. Nelson's up, and as Nelson is up, the batsman is not quite up to it. It's been disturbed by something happening behind the bowler's arms. I think that we can stop a spot from up here, but KORON just content to just walk away.
No, I think it had to do with the Brendan McCullum moving a fielder at mid-wicket. That's the reason. Just wanted to make sure that fielders were in their positions.
That's the Yorker he's driving for, but it's just deviating down the leg side, allowing the batsman to just flick it away for a single. Well, they've got 4 runs, 2 from wides and 2 from singles. Still the pressure building. Malinga release points today. We're talking about it, Roshan. And look at the cluster. And you think he's bowling pretty much wide, and it's that slingy action that takes the release point right in front of the nose of the umpire virtually.
Yeah, and also look at it. It's just subtle, isn't it? It doesn't make a big difference. Generally, his release points are there. But what he does is very subtle. Well bowled. That's a good Yorker. Very, very subtle. Interesting that is. If you look at I don't mean the dance. I mean the release points. But the dance is also, it's very unique, isn't it? Is it some cultural dance?
No, I think they're trying to portray that he's from the Sundarbans, the forest which is near Khulna, that division, and the tigers coming out of there. So it's, I think it's the portrayal of that. I could be wrong. That's what it seems. But there is going for the wideish Yorker. This is what they're striving for in the first 2 deliveries. They come out. That one definitely did.
See, this man's strength is, Lasith Malinga's strength is the will he bowls such deliveries. I know that the first 2 are wide, but look at the length. I wish we could get a pitch map and look at exactly where he's been landing. I'm talking the length. The line could be slightly different, but the length, unless he looks to vary it.
Well, there you go. Consistency, but oh, what bad luck for the bowler, I must say. And the batsman's going to take it. Gets the toe end of the bat and squirts away for 4 very fortunate runs.
Yeah, I think he dug it out. That's what he did. He found a thick outside edge. Very lucky. But again, you could see where he's landing it. Perfect. Perfect. But then there is no justice for good bowling in T20 cricket.
Well, the batsman's going to say, I deliberately played that because after it pitched, he was about 6 inches a foot behind before he got a bat on ball.
You reckon he was deliberate?
Well, he had his bat in that position. You have a bit of luck.
Well, look, he's varied, but look at some of those deliveries. The Yorker, the yellow one that went for a boundary, but generally he's looked to go full. And some of them Yorkers, he generally varies a lot. His line, he's had a few wides, but he is looking to pitch the ball up, and just 14.3% the strike rate when it's full.
And he comes out with another good delivery to finish off over number 16, and it's 116 for 4.
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ। গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ। সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ। গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
The kind of a surface that you've seen so far, the current run rate of 7.25, if they go with the current run rate, they will score 145, and I think 145 on this surface is not a bad total. But what they would be hoping for, whether they can go in and score more than 150, I think that's the key. And Rubal Hussain, Mashrafi Murtaza will be ensuring that they don't give away too many in the last 4 overs. They've done a pretty good job. 116 for 4. They've got 6 wickets, and the big hitters still haven't come in the crease. Carlos Brathwaite. But this pair also very important. We know Nicholas KORON can hit some big sixes. Well bowled.
Nicely bowled. Good length. Not easy to get that away. I agree with you, Atta. 8 and over from here will get them to 147. And I think 8 and over and possibly 10 is manageable from here because of the fact that you just mentioned. They've still got Carlos Brathwaite to come after this. They're going steadily. Good partnership. 34 of 39. Away will just be the single. I certainly do think that, I believe that'll be a good score. Seen a little bit of movement and assistance for the seamers. It was expected.
Yeah, it's not a kind of a pitch where you expect the batsman to come in, and even if you're batting for a long period of time, you've got to go and play some big shots. You've got to pick up the right length, and you've got to back yourself once it's in your zone. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult, not easy to hit big shots, especially on the surface. And that's the reason why they were mainly dealing with singles and twos, 9 fours and 4 sixes only so far. And Ariful Haq on strikes, once again good contribution. Is taken a little bit of time this time around because of the surface. Nothing wrong in that. Wide delivery, that's poor, that's really poor. Now how many wides they've bowled so far in this innings? 7 wides bowled so far in a match which is so very crucial. Do or die situation for both the teams. The loser go out the tournament, the winner will get an opportunity to play a qualifier. It's so very crucial, so very important from the bowling perspective that you don't give anything extra. A fish, one bounce to the fence, couple of bounces. That is a very good shot because he saw the fielder inside the circle and it was pitched up. That is a very good shot from Ariful Haq.
It is. Had to force it to try and get under it, but forced it well enough. Gets a boundary. That's not a good ball. That's a mid-off is up, and you cannot afford to bowl that length if the mid-off's up. He's got a third man back. He's got a sweeper on the boundary. He's got a fine leg, and a man just in front of square on the leg side. That's not the length you want to be bowling. And straight away the man goes back to long off. The third man comes up in the circle. He's going to bowl that length. That's a much better field.
This time it's a short delivery and is taken. That's a good comeback. Ravi Bubara judged it to perfection. Very good, important wicket. That too of Ariful Haq, who just picked up the boundary and he wanted to hit that over the top of that infield. Good comebacks from Rubal Hussain.
It's a good comeback because he's got the wicket. The length of the delivery, I don't quite agree with. He had brought that third man up and could have been glided over there. However, a good catch from Ravi Bopara, running backwards, safe hands, and it's the end of Ariful. They'll be happy to see him go. 29 from 30, 122 for 5.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ। সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ।
গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারী না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
Batsman is Carlos Brathwaite. He's on the non-striker's end. Oh, that looks close. It's just whether that pitched outside the leg stump was the question in my mind. It looked pretty adjacent. It's been given as a leg bye.
This is the last man to go. Full Huck looking to pull that away. You can see no position whatsoever to play that shot. Good catch from Ravi Bopara and an important wicket. That brought this man to the crease. They call him Ricky. Carlos Brathwaite, what a big hitter he is. 1,003 runs. Low average of 17, but look at that strike rate. 150, and that's just what they need at the moment. This was the last shout. Pitching outside the leg stump, certainly crashing into the stumps, but of course has to pitch in line or outside the off stump for that to be out. Rubel continues.
And he's put that away to the boundary. What a start for the big man. First ball he faces and put the smiles on the fans in the stands. 127 for 5.
ভাবনা থেকেই ভালো কাজের শুরু। অ্যান্টিঅক্সিডেন্ট ও ফ্লেভোনয়েড সমৃদ্ধ এক অসাধারণ ব্লেন্ডের ফ্রেশ প্রিমিয়াম টি খুলে দেয় ভাবনার দুয়ার। গাজী টায়ার, নিরাপদ হোক পথ চলা।
Till Puran and Brathwaite just have come on to bat. He's faced only one delivery and he's put that away for a boundary. Yeah, before this match, Carlos Brathwaite has scored 225 runs, very crucial. The right at the top for their team has been Mahmudullah, 229. There's been big support and they've come in big numbers. We've seen everyone enjoying this edition of BPL. Lasith Malinga in the attack now. And they picked up a wicket, but the danger is now Carlos Brathwaite. Can they pick him up? I think it's very important for Rangpur Riders. Koron on strike. A little bit wider, slower also from Lasith Malinga. Will get Carlos Brathwaite on strike. This is a good contest. This is a very good contest. Bat and ball here. Malinga release points. Right in front of his eyes. Right on top of the stumps.
He's a class act, isn't he? Especially at this stage of the innings. You've seen people turn games around. Been expensive. 21 from his 2.1 overs so far.
Over the cover. Oh, it's got enough legs. It's gone for the maximum. What a shot that is. He has faced 2 deliveries and he's picked up a 6 and 4 before that.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. He hasn't missed his length by much, Atta. But such is the quality of this man, Carlos Brathwaite. All he needs is just a few inches off the area. Disappointment for Malinga, but he's going to have to be better. Brathwaite, 10 from 2.
Yeah, look what a couple of shots can do to the team. At one stage we were thinking 150 will be some sort of a challenge for Khulna Titans. Now even 160, 170 if Carlos Brathwaite keeps going. is a possibility. That's flicked away. Low full toss in the gap. Peeler will come. I think he might be just. He's actually gone to the boundary. Yes, sir. That is very sloppy. Very, very sloppy. He will be furious, Lasith Malinga.
It's a low full toss. It just should have been 2. And he's totally missed the ball. Got no hands or fingers on it at all. And another boundary for Brathwaite. 14 from 3 balls. There's a change in the field. 3 men back now. Deep mid-wicket. Backward square. Fine leg. And a long on. So he's looking to bowl full. He's looking to bowl straight.
And he's looking to put that away to the boundary. Again, a very good delivery, but he's got it away. Again, it's a misfield. Again, it's a boundary. Touch of luck for Khulna Titans. Not for Rangpur Riders.
Disappointment again for Lasith Malinga. He's gone for 8 in the last couple of deliveries. It really should have been 4. It's a good effort from Ravi Bopara, but you would expect a man of his caliber in the field to stop that. Lasith Malinga, hands on knees, head down. Not a good sign for a bowler who's still got to bowl another over at the end of the innings. 15 from it. Still 2 to go.
That's well played. That is really well played. It was full. It was in the Yorker box, but he still managed to pick up a single. What an over this is turning out to be for Khulna Titans. Already 16 runs so far, the most expensive over. And now Khulna Titans looking that they can actually finish off on a high. 170, even a possibility here. Already 143 for 5. Yeah, he'll be disappointed. He wouldn't have expected what happened in the outfield. Twice went through the fielders. Should have been stopped. That's good cricket. Not looking to play a big shot. Leave it to Brathwaite. 17 runs in that over. 144 for 5.
Let's call Super Sleep.
কি প্রবলেম?
আমরা বোর।
এই যে ক্যাসেল দেখছো না? প্রিন্স রনি, প্রিন্সেসকে বাঁচাও।
Yes!
সুপার চিকেন আর সুপার মশলা ফ্লেভারের সুপার টেস্টি ইফাদ এগ ইনস্ট্যান্ট নুডলস। নুডলস যখন এত মজা, মজা তখন ঠেকায় কে? এগিয়ে চলো কল্পনার রাজ্যে।
Malinga expensive. 57 from his 3 overs. 17 off his last one. And he's going to have to bowl another one at the end of this innings. But who has been brilliant for the Khulna Titans? It's Carlos Brathwaite. He's on 19. He's faced 5 balls. These are his 6s in the entire tournament this season. Look at that. So strong in front of square and particularly on the onside. 19 6s in the AKS BPL 2017 powered by Shah Cement. And who else but him would you want to be at the crease at this stage?
I would want him every time.
Stop getting greedy.
You asked me whether you want who else, and I think he's the right person to be around in the last couple of overs. He's well bowled and he's hit that beautifully. He's passed that fielder at mid-off. It's a lovely drive down the ground from Boran. Picks up a boundary of the first delivery. Certainly in that last over when they picked up those 17 runs. The tide changing in favour of Khulna.
That's a good shot. He's a good little player, isn't he? He's able to get some deliveries away to the boundary that most aren't. But Atsa, we were talking 2 overs ago about 150. There's still 11 balls to go. 148 for 5. They're looking good for 170 plus here.
Yeah, they defended 158 the first match that they played against Rangpur Riders. down to 149. Oh, cheeky, and to full effect, nearly went all the way. One bounce to the fence. What a shot to bring up the 150 for Khulna. They are on fire.
Very cheeky, but how effective as well. And you can tell he's thought about this. Pointer's up, third man's up in the circle. He knows the ball's going to be full. Otherwise, then he can play the square shots to the ball. And all it was a case of deciding before the ball was bowled that that's what he was going to do, and did it well. This is Rubel Hussain today. The majority of his balls quite short. Plays the lap. Well done. That's good fielding. Otherwise, that was another boundary.
It was closer to Lasith Malinga. 31 runs. Then you've actually gone for runs. Quite a few boundaries there. Yorker also trying to bowl that attempted to. So he hasn't bowled well when he's tried to pitch it fuller. We've seen even the first delivery. He's picked up a couple of first a boundary down the ground. He looks a bit concerned. Afana Sobhana, Rangpur Riders. Already 9 runs in the one. He looks pretty relaxed. Qazi Inam. Titans. Short delivery. That's what makes the life a little bit difficult once he is bowled in the shorter side of the pitch. But what a partnership this is, Tino. 22 in just 12 deliveries.
Yeah, this is brilliant. Just setting them up. And you know what? They haven't been reckless. They played good cricket shots. And when the balls have been decent, like that last one, got inside the line, tucked it away, get the single. Rotate the strike, left hand, right hand. Not easy to deal with for the bowler and captain.
Already 10 runs in this over. Again a short one, and it's a dot delivery. That's what he needs to do. That's exactly what perhaps Mashfiq Murtaza must have told him. You've got to pitch it short, because whenever you pitch it short, it's very difficult for the batsman to hit a big shot or even rotate their strike. Excellent from Rubel Hussain.
Yeah, he's bowled the majority of his deliveries in there, as we saw on that earlier pitch map. And they haven't scored much when he's done that. Something that possibly should have done a little bit more of. Just one ball left in a spell. Low full toss. Be lucky to get away with that. It'll just be one. End of the 19th. 11 from it. 155 for 5.
Hello, Tamim.
Hi.
Is it safe for him?
No,
Huh?
it's the safest.
Thank you, Tamim.
মেমব্রেন ফিল্ট্রেশন ও ড্রপলেট মেথড সহ মোট 15টি কঠিন ধাপে পৃথিবীর সর্বাধুনিক স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নিশ্চিত করে তৈরি হচ্ছে দেশের সবচেয়ে নিরাপদ পানি, সুপার ফ্রেশ ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার।
Plum in front. He's given him out.
Dead, wasn't it? It's a slow ball. He's such a good exponent of it. He's looking for the reverse, but that has wrapped him on the back of the thigh, straight in front of the stumps, and a good wicket. He was effective for the time that he was there. 28 from 22, 155 for 6, Khulna Titans.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজীর প্রথম, গাজীর সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
Wicket in the first delivery from Lasat Malinga. Again moving around, and this time probably would have been a wide. Oh, it's been signalled a no ball. Above the waist time. There's going to be a free hit.
That's a good call by the umpire. Yeah, that's well over waist high. He's just got it away for a single. And this man is the one they would want to be on strike. Khulna Titans team owner. The field can change, and that's what they're doing. Took a single, so different man on strike. The man at cover comes into the circle. All back on the leg side.
That's well bowled. Brilliantly bowled from Lasat Malinga. They would want to come back for the second. Good running. Very good running from the big man. The danger end was his end, so he came back. So look at that wicket. He was anticipating a little bit quick delivery from him and completely lost it. Would have gone on to crash on the stumps. Brilliantly bowled. Couldn't pick up the slower one.
We're just talking off air of how difficult it is to pick up this slow one, because when he does bowl, he bowls at good pace, Atta, and then slows it down so much, and barely a change in the action. So anybody who's on strike really got to be on the ball to be able to deal with that. So many of his wickets are because of that slow ball, the deception.
Again, it probably got a bit of a touch on that. You'll have to wait and see if there's any signal from the umpire. No, yes, it's a run. At this stage of the game, if you're giving a single, it's not a bad thing for the bowler.
Jofra Archer. Not done too much with the bat in this tournament, but can strike a good ball. 143, that strike rate. Wapald. Outside edge. There's nobody back on the cover boundary, and it's going to roll into the boundary for 4. That's a really important boundary. Tom Moody, the coach, doesn't look happy.
Yeah, if there was any other fielder apart from Chris Gale, I thought they would have gone and pulled that back. They're trying to play on the onside, getting a leading edge. Just look at that effort from Chris Gale. .164 the total now, Tino. Khulna Titans looking good, looking very good. Especially that knock of 23 of 8 deliveries from the big man. Carlos Brathwaite has really set the tone. Again a full toss. Don't come back for the second because you want Carlos Brathwaite to take strike. He's only faced 8 deliveries. I mentioned it a little while earlier. 1634, 23 runs.
Yeah, Carlos Brathwaite, effective once again. 23 from 8, a strike rate of 287. Last ball of the innings.
4 fielders needs to be inside the circle, and all 4 fielders are on the offside. You cannot afford to bowl wide or outside the off stump. Look at those fielders. Third man, point, cover, and a wideish mid-off. Yeah, they have a fielder at long off. And he's just getting those fielders a little bit finer. Third man and a deep slip on the circle, edge of the circle. He bowls well. He bowls really well. And the block hole, and then pitch could be tight. Nope. Well, he's a big man, can run very quick as well. Comes back for an easy second. So in the end, they've managed to score, I think, a very healthy total of 167 for 6.
Certainly
সর্বোৎকৃষ্ট কাঁচামালে তৈরি গাজী পিভিসি পাইপ, আগাগোড়া মজবুত, বাংলাদেশের সেরা পাইপ। গাজী পাইপ আগে আসলে কত উপকারই না পাইতাম।
গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা।
Not looking happy. But certainly a really good effort on a wicket that did assist the seamers. 167 for 7.
Yeah, let's have a look at the batting card. Shanto and Klinger opened the innings. Yeah, they got chained but got out early. Afif 11. Then everybody else getting into 20. The last 4 overs, 51 runs, and that's a massive innings, I reckon, from Bradford. Yeah, that's the bowling card.
It is. The majority of them expensive. Sure, Ghazi's been good. He just got 1 wicket for 24. Malinga very expensive. 49 from his 4 overs. 2 wickets though, and Nazmul Islam, Rubal and Ravi Farah getting a wicket apiece. Gautam has got somebody downstairs. Let's go and join him.
One word to describe that entire innings: consistency. Everybody got a start. Every batsman.
পানির প্রয়োজনে আমরা আছি সব সময় আপনার পাশে। বাংলাদেশের সর্বাধিক ব্যবহৃত পানির ট্যাঙ্ক গাজী ট্যাঙ্ক। গাজী প্রথম, গাজী সেরা। বাংলাদেশের সমৃদ্ধিতে গাজী গ্রুপ।
The first 6 and then that middle period, and it gave us good momentum for the boys to get stuck in, and then it set up for myself, Puran and Joff to finish at the end. So all in all a perfect batting innings, but we still need to do a lot to defend these runs.
Normally we talk about 30 being a target for an individual batsman. No one got to 30, yet you've got 167. How do you assess the score?
We probably want one in the top 4 to get 60. So while it probably didn't go to script, it played out perfectly with respect to probably wanting to get 140 and getting 160 close to 170. So I mean, it's more than one way to skin a cat. One today.
Quick way to about the pitch. What's it playing like?
Well, I received mostly Yorkers and the odd short one, so I can't really tell. But from looking on the inside, the slow balls are gripping a bit, and not only sideways but a little tennis ball bounce. So once the bowlers use the skills, I think we should defend this total.
I'm going to hold you back. You look like you need a quitter.
I do. Thank you.
Well, Carlos Brathwaite thought 140 was a decent score. 167 is what they got. And when we come back, the Rangpur Riders will need 168 to win from their 20 overs. Don't go away.